Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise to Yahweh through his son, Yahawashi, our Lord and Savior, and to the brothers and sisters called to be saints in Yahawashi. Greetings. Today, we want to just kind of go into the, the season that we're in. We just passed through this Thanksgiving holiday, so to speak. And we want to give you brothers and sisters an understanding of how the enemy operates to keep you in odds with the Most High. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start off with the book of Judith, starting from the 5th chapter. Then was it declared to Holofernes. Now this is underneath Nebuchadnezzar, under the Babylonian rulership, the chief captain of the army of Ashur, that the children of Israel had prepared for war and had shut up the passages of the hill country, and had fortified all the tops of the high hills, and laid impediments in the campaign countries, wherewith he was very angry, and called all the princes of Moab, and the captains of Ammon, and all the governors of the sea coast. And he said unto them, Tell me now, ye sons of Canaan, who this people is, that dwell in the hill country, and what are the cities that they inhabit?
Now I used to preface the sons of Canaan thing, so that way people don't get misconstrued. The sons of Canaan just means that those of y'all that dwell in the land of Canaan.
Right.
Because he's gonna be talking to an Ammonite.
Right.
So keep going.
And what is the multitude of their army, and wherein is their power and strength? So now you're seeing this brother inquiring about the power and strength of Israel. So in any war, you always want to understand who your enemy is, and are you equipped to fight that person, that enemy?
Now, peep this. That's a heathen asking that question.
Exactly.
Understanding that every nation has a spiritual source that they rely on for their strength.
Right. Exactly.
So he understood that.
He understood it, and so therefore he's inquiring to that Moabite at that time to see what it is. Now, this is the discourse of it. So now I'm going to start at the 17th verse of that same chapter. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the Most High that hated iniquity was with them. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world. So you see that? That's a primary example of what the enemies understand about you, Israel.
Yep.
That's a primary example. They inquire what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and they understand if they can keep you away from the Most High by observing holidays that are contrary, Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, that keeps you in a weakened state, and so those other nations can come in and overtake you. And that's the basis of what this thing is about with these other nations concerning you, is that they got to keep you off the righteous and holy path, man, so that you'll become weakened, man.
Yeah, you want to know why the reason why our people are destroyed and getting shot up, have been put in captivity, had their whole land taken away from them? Well, that's the reason why.
Right?
I mean, it's very simple, but a lot of our people, they're not going to listen. They're not going to take heed.
Right.
And we're trying to show you there's a rhyme and reason as to why we're in the condition we're in. It wasn't by accident. It was basically by design. We made an agreement. We made an agreement with the Most High,
right?
And we basically said that we would basically accept the punishments and penalties for not doing His commandments.
That's right. That's right.
And here we are today.
And here's the just to give you an example of what nations are involved in this wickedness. you can just basically say all the nations, really.
That's right.
Because they all are coming against Israel. I'm going to start at Psalms 83
There you go.
and 4. And it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, Ishmaelites of the Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined to them. They have Hopen, the sons of Lot. So you're looking at all these nations, man.
That's right.
And they're not friends to Israel. They are basically confederate. And so that would mean that all of these nations would not want to see the well-being of our people. They want to see the debasement and downtrodden of our people.
Yeah.
They don't want to see us rise up to the position that we were supposed to be from the beginning.
Yep. That's right, bro.
Can I ask you a question, brother?
Sure, sure.
Why do you all think Ishkar is the Mexicans? I have a problem with that. I just don't believe they're part of it. Are you talking about the black-skinned Mexicans?
Well, it doesn't.
We're talking about the natives, the descendants of the natives.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And don't look at the color aspect of it. It's not according to the skin color.
I think it is.
Well, see, okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's say, for instance, you have your father is black, right? And your father got with a white woman, and they had a child that looked like the wife, like the white woman. So is that child?
Well, according to Ezra 10, God told Ezra told the children of Israel. He said, "Put away your strange wives and their children."
Yeah, and their children. Those were not the children that those Israelites
That's
had.
who he was talking about. The children that they had together. He said, "Put them away."
No. See, what Israel was doing in that time, they was being wicked. They was over there taking care of those heathen children.
That's
they was
right.
basically raising those heathen children during that time.
That's right.
she's thinking you're calling her.
Huh?
The way you're saying it, she's thinking you're telling. She's agreeing with you.
What is that?
You're calling the children that they had with the woman heathen?
No, I'm talking. Oh, go ahead. Say what you were saying.
Yeah, the
Maybe
children
I
that
got
they
distracted.
had with these women were heathen. God did not even
Oh, no.
I told you.
No, I got distracted. I thought they was
Okay.
running over here too. No. Now, the children that they had with those women would be Israelites.
They cannot be Israelites.
If a father, now when you go into the seed, when a man,
We'll keep it simple like this. Hold on. I'm asking you a question.
I'm listening.
Jacob had 12 sons, right?
That's right.
Which one of the wives that they had their children with were Israelites?
All of them. But no.
Wait. You got caught now. You know you done messed up, right? Hold on.
yeah, you just got caught on that one.
Let me correct it. Okay, they were not Israel. Okay, they were not Israel.
Right.
Because Israel wasn't even formed. I don't think they were formed, but the women were black though. They were
What does that mean?
African
What does that mean?
descent.
What is black?
What does that
They
mean?
were of African descent. They had woolly hair. They were not of Caucasian. What?
Well, that doesn't mean anything about a different nation.
Yes, it does.
No, it
does too.
Okay.
So wait. So being dark skinned and having woolly hair means you're Israelite.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're not gonna get me there. I lived in Africa for 10 years, and they know themselves. Everybody is not Israel.
Oh, okay,
So-
that's good. You remember the scripture I just brought out, right? It said all of these nations are in confederation, or are confederate against Israel.
That's right.
Now, I mentioned those nations, and those are in this African nations in the midst of those. So they are.
Which one?
Well, there's no such thing as Africa.
Yeah, it's no such thing as
That's true. That's true.
That's just a
Let's
joke.
just free this for the sake of.
Yeah, just for the sake of implication.
Let's eliminate some confusion.
Right, but
I'm
I'm
asking
talking
a
about
question.
black
Hold on.
of dark skin.
Hold on.
I'm listening.
Joseph married the daughter of the priest of On, right?
Priest of whom?
The priest of
in
an
Egypt.
Egyptian priest. He
Egypt.
married the daughter of an Egyptian priest.
Yeah.
And had 2 kids, Ephraim and Manasseh. So were they Israelites or were they heathen?
No, wait just one moment. Let me
See?
get myself
Hey,
together.
Hey, no, go ahead.
Let me
Get your
go on
thoughts
and
together.
Get your thoughts together, sister.
Now, you have to understand. They
Well, let me help you out. Let me help you out real quick. See, I'm gonna tell you the two kids that Joseph had with that Egyptian woman. Ephraim right here, and Manasseh. These two were the ones that came out of Joseph that had sex with an Egyptian woman. Now, how are they numbered with the children of Israel?
First of all, let me tell you something. The Egyptians, their cousins were the Senegalese, were the ones from what's the place right now that's fighting? Their cousins are the Sudanese. The Sudanese. The Egyptians were not the ones you see now. They were the tall, dark-skinned people.
But what does that matter? What does that matter with your argument? You're saying that if an Israelite man has children with a woman of another nation, that they're heathen. But we're showing you that that is not consistent. Now,
well, but wait, what I'm trying to tell you is, no, wait now.
Go ahead, we're going to let you speak.
Let's get this out.
Go ahead,
Okay, now, they were not of a different color, maybe of a different race. Yes, it is.
We just told you.
Yes, it is.
We just told you.
I don't care. It is a thing of color.
Oh, no.
Exodus, all right.
Hey, come on, man.
But go to Exodus. Go on.
The Lord to put a difference.
That's why we was telling you it's not about a color thing.
I knew it was a color thing for them.
Yes, it is.
With women, it's a lot of women, y'all have a problem with it. It's a paper bag test. We basically it's a paper bag and hair texture test.
Let me tell you, because
why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Well, because first of all, the Sudanese are blacker than you are. Blacker than that Bible.
Listen, is Muhammad Ali an Israelite?
Muhammad Ali? Yes, he's an Israelite.
His grandfather on his mom's side was a white man. How about that?
So now is he still an Israelite?
Well, wait.
Malcolm X. His mother's father was a white man.
Well, but if you don't have 7 generations, I can't help you. You have to have 7 generations of one race to be who you are. Other than that, you are a mutt.
Tell me this. Where is that in the scriptures? The 7 generations?
Huh?
Let me tell you what it is.
Well, some things God taught me by.
A lot of women have a problem with the men determining the nation because they don't have respect for men. Because if you have respect for men and you understand that it's by the seed of your fathers, you're not going to have a conflict with that.
I remember you from somewhere. When you brought her Saul Malak thing.
Who?
Saul Malak.
Who's Saul Malak?
Did you used to go there off of Dowling Street and go to those classes out there? Your face looks familiar, and I think I seen you over there with Malak, off of Dowling, off of by U of H. You never went down there to any classes over there? Man. Okay.
I studied with Pastor Charles. He's since passed.
So you were never with a Hebrew Israelite?
Pastor Charles was a Hebrew Israelite church. Y'all just didn't hear of us.
Oh, yeah, because your face looks real familiar.
I always was in the circuit, learning
I thought I had remembered you for some. I was like, man, I was trying to remember what it was, but
I was teaching brothers today, and which I know you all don't like.
Let me get the numbers. Being a woman teaching men is a Jezebel.
No, it's not.
May the Most High destroy all Jezebels.
He does not.
Most High destroy all Jezebels.
That's not according to the scriptures.
You teaching that serve authority over man, you're a damn Jezebel.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, you need to go ahead and get down the street.
No, I do not. Now, I need to tell you all something. You have to understand who compiled that Bible. They put their 2 cents in it. God did not say that.
Now
He did not. I'm telling you now. He did not.
This is Numbers chapter 1 and verse 18.
And see, men hold to that.
And they assembled all their congregation together on the first day of the 2nd month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
There you go.
Not their mothers.
That's and look here. And for your Egyptian piece, this is Exodus 11. It says, I'll start right here at the 5th, 11 and 5. And all the firstborn of the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon the throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. And there shall be a great cry throughout the land of Egypt, such there was none like it, nor shall be like it anymore. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. So when he asked you that question, did it make a difference that that woman that he was with was an Egyptian and these two sons came out? There's a difference between that. That's a difference. It's not the same.
Yes, it is. That's right.
That's a difference. So now he's telling you that these two right here go according to that scripture you just said, the father. So they were the seed of their father, so they therefore become Israelites.
But I think, what does God say about Ephraim? Ephraim is like an unturned pancake, so he's dying off anyway.
Oh no, that, you know what? That's understanding is gone. That's gone. That's all.
If you're saying they're dying off, then why are they in Revelation?
Why are they Revelations? They in Revelations.
Why are they in Revelations?
I don't know. I'm just telling
because you don't know what you're talking about.
You're going off.
Okay,
you're going off.
That's why women shouldn't be teaching.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
Women shouldn't be teaching.
Because I can say that about you too. About some of the
because
things.
you clearly can't answer questions.
Because all things are not in that scripture. All things are not in that scripture.
Now listen to what this says. Now,
because you have to understand all things are not in those scriptures.
Oh, now see when you can start going external from this here, that's when Satan comes in. So when we stay in the arena of the Bible, that's when we know the Most High is. Now, this is what I understand.
Okay, but let me say what I gotta say. I'll let you say what you gotta say. Let me tell you, if you think that white man has not touched that Bible,
see, there we go.
You got a wrong
that's
thing.
What Paul said.
You got a wrong thing.
When Paul wrote the letter, I suffer not a woman to teach, the white man put that in there. Get down the street.
See, that's when
Revelation chapter 7.
Because I know.
Revelation chapter 7 and verse 5. Of the tribe of Judah were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Reuben were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Gad were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Asher was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Naphtali was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Manasseh was sealed 12,000.
There you go.
Of the tribe of Simeon was sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Levi were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Issachar were sealed 12,000. Of the tribe of Zebulun were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Joseph were sealed 12,000. And of the tribe of Benjamin were sealed 12,000.
So you got your tribes right there. They all sealed. So now they from the beginning and the end. So now you can't come in and make statements like, oh yeah, they're gonna go away anyway. It's in the scriptures. You can't do that.
Well, but God said they're like an unturned pancake.
Because see, now when
you don't even understand that.
Well, you can explain it. Explain it to the people.
So first of all, you don't even believe they're even on here. So what are we gonna explain?
Well, go and explain it. Don't be a smart mouth.
Let me tell you something. When you start making statements out of your mind right like that, man, you're going against the. It says don't add thereto or take away.
That's right.
And if those that add to, those plays will be added unto you. If you take away, then you'll be taking those.
What does it not say that?
Yeah, it says that in the Bible. So if you add, you'll be adding stuff to the scriptures.
I'm saying that's what it says. That Ephraim is like an unturned.
No, you said they're gonna be done away with. That's what you said.
Okay, well I'm talking about what? Explain that then.
They're not gonna be done away with. He just read it to you.
Explain it. The unturned.
He just gave it to you.
The scripture that I'm talking about, the unturned pancake. That means that's what it says. He's like an unturned pancake. That means he's black on one side, but he's white on the other side.
Man,
but that's not the case with everybody in the nation.
Well, but no, it's not.
See, you just admitted that Muhammad Ali is an Israelite, but Malcolm X guy's lighter than us.
I don't know. I'm just talking about this.
Because they turn light skin?
You can't explain it.
Well,
so you can't explain it. So you don't know that. Just say that it's okay not to know something. It's okay. We don't. This book would not be totally explained to us until the Father comes home.
No, that's not true.
That's
not what it is.
That's
not true.
Yes, it is.
In fact, that's right above that.
Well, you can't explain that one.
That's right above that in Revelation.
But you can't explain that one.
Listen, hold on. Let me go ahead and get this real quick.
What you get? You got the Revelation?
Yeah. And you all should not leave out the wisdom in half of you. Because the female is the wisdom.
No.
Oh, look at you.
Where are you getting that from? Where do you get that from? Where are you getting that from? You gotta come out with a scripture. If a female is wisdom, where are you getting that from?
Where are you getting that she's not?
So the Bible says
man,
the woman is led by the man, and that the woman should not.
That was put together by homosexual men.
Oh my gosh, man!
A woman not leading does not make a man homosexual. It's the fact that women are cunning and women are very manipulative.
Who's more manipulative than men?
Women are very more.
That's why God put her under a man so that she can be held.
She needed to be ruled over. That's why.
No,
that's the reason why.
Because God saw that she could be
Job chapter 39. Job chapter 39 and verse 16. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. But God hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding.
Where is that at?
Where is that?
That's in the book of Job.
Job chapter 39 verse 16.
You got your Bible?
17.
You can read.
That's Job's wife.
No.
And Job's wife told him to curse God and die.
Yes, that was for Job's wife. That was for Job's wife.
She had no wisdom.
She did not.
Job, brother?
But not all women.
Job 39 and 16.
You cannot say that's for all women. That's for Job's wife.
Most women right there, they fit that. No woman should rule over a man, period.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody is saying that.
You can go and rule over whatever God, you ain't doing that over here.
But that's why God tells a man, when you find a righteous woman.
This is First Timothy chapter 2 and verse.
Okay, go on.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10. Verse 11. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Yes.
Let me read that again. 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 10.
That can never be.
Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
And you know what?
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over men, but to be in silence.
That's not true.
For Adam was first formed, then Eve. But Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
See, she just made a statement. She said that is not true. The brother just read that out of the scripture. So
and I'm telling you that was added.
Oh, okay. So what we're saying then, we believe the words of this book, so therefore we'll have conflict. You might want to move down the road.
Don't get your own Bible.
You don't even, brother. You
listen,
don't even have to
what you
read this book. You can see if God gave you a gift of the Spirit, you can see that this society, 99% the women do not want to follow the man.
Oh, of course, they were taught that
That's
way.
why they're buying herself.
They were raised that way.
Don't worry about her.
They were raised that way. I don't have a problem.
She can be on her own.
Following a man. I don't have that problem.
So why are you being argumentative?
I'm just because they don't want to hear anything positive about a female.
You are telling us true. You said
that's not true.
You're twisting their words.
Let me tell you why. Why don't you ask me why? Why don't you ask me why? Why don't you ask me why?
That's why the Most High said to suffer not a witch to live.
A witch? I'm not a witch.
You're a witch. You're twisting the scriptures.
Now that was for Job's wife.
No, that's about women. The Most High gave.
Now see, you sound like you hate women.
No, I love women. That's why I prefer them not to be ruled by Satan.
I don't hate nobody. Hate women, but the manipulation.
That's why God tells a man.
A woman gonna tell you that
when you find a wife, you found a good thing. He never tells the woman you found a good thing. He never tells her that because he knows that when a woman is leading you, you will succeed.
A woman is leading you.
Man, look.
A good woman.
This is a
good woman.
This is Genesis 3, starting at
this woman, bro.
I just started at the 15th.
They all women want to lead.
No.
They're gonna lead themselves.
But women are the leaders.
Women is not the leaders. Women is not the leaders.
She's not the head.
This society.
But she is.
People of our skin color. How is women leading us? How is women leading us?
Exactly.
Women is not leading us.
80% of so-called black family is head by woman. And ain't going nowhere, but she talking about women are leaders.
Look at our
you leading them family right into the pits of hell.
Well, because you're not there.
That's what you're doing.
Because you're not there.
No. You just said you rule. A man ain't gonna be with what you
Now-
talking about. You rule over him. That's why you single like Queen
Yeah.
Latifah and Khadijah right now.
I'd rather
You living single like them right
You all
now.
taking every little thing I'm
Ain't no
saying
man
out
gonna
of
be dealing with this
context.
one, man.
You're
Hey, look,
taking
let me-
every
hey,
little
listen,
thing I'm
listen,
saying out of
You just
context.
said that's the
Listen.
woman's supposed to rule. The
Listen.
woman not-
God says, but she
No.
is, but
Hey.
in a different way.
Hey, listen to what the words of the Most High states about
Okay,
the woman.
where about?
This is
She ain't gonna believe that either, huh?
now. If you reject this here, you're gonna have to roll. This is Genesis 3, starting at the 15th verse. I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. It shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. This is the Most High speaking. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. So if you disagree with that, you got to go.
Can I
We just gave
explain
you
to you
Genesis to
something?
Revelation already.
Can I explain my
Go
point?
ahead. Hey, tell me what you got to say.
Okay, now I'm gonna have to prove this, and I've got to go back and dig with a.
Go find the
Wait,
feminist
just
Bible.
Let me finish.
Go find the feminist
you
Bible
stop
and come back.
fighting me. I'm not a feminist. I love niggas.
Go ahead and answer this question real quick.
Now, what the reason I'm saying that there are lies in that Bible? Hear me out.
Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
Because he's such
It's
an
on.
antagonistic person.
Go ahead.
And I
go
don't
ahead.
like that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
because God showed me something in 3 stages of my life, but I've got to put it together, and I see that now. I've got to go digging on one of Walter Cronkite's files. He did this autobiography. I
Okay.
mean, he did this documentary.
Okay.
Wait just one moment, please.
Okay,
hear
go
me
ahead,
out.
Go ahead.
He did this documentary of this woman. She had a baby.
They won't even cover their bodies up. They want to.
Well, just let me finish.
But they won't even cover their bodies
Well,
up.
well, come on now. Let me finish.
They don't
I'll
have
tell you
no
why that
control.
is too. But now he did this documentary of this woman.
We don't got time to listen to you. Listen, you take it too
You know
damn
what?
long.
Oh.
You're down the street. We don't want to
Look,
talk.
let me tell you something.
We don't want to talk
I'm
to you
an
down the street.
African woman.
This ain't for you. We got
I'm a
sisters out
Hebrew
there that are
woman.
willing to listen and
Let
believe
me
this
tell you
thing.
something. This right
This
here.
is so wrong.
When you go outside of this hill,
Listen, but you need to listen to
No,
what
wait,
when you
listen to
bring
me.
when you
You
bring
ain't-
up when you
you
bring
ain't
up
saying
Walter
nothing.
when you bring up
Because
Walter
he
When
Cronkite,
you saying that the
need
word
to
don't
hear
matter, go down the
this.
street.
You need to hear this.
You talk about Walter Cronkite. We talk
We-
about the Most
I
High.
am talking about him too.
Is Walter Cronkite's word above the Bible?
Will you just wait? You don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, you ain't talking about a damn thing.
You
That's
don't
why.
know.
Go down
You
the
can't
street.
say that.
man, that's horrible.
You can't say that. What I'm saying, all I'm saying is that
You ain't
he
saying
did
a
a
damn thing. Go down the
documentary
street. This ain't
of this
for you.
black woman. She had a baby, and she had a baby without a man.
Okay, no, well,
See, there you go.
that's
Uh-huh.
mythology. That's mythology.
No, it's not no mythology.
Well, we don't.
It's a
Well, hey,
documentary.
we got to
Wait
get
just
into
one
That's an
moment.
abomination.
Listen,
having a baby without a man. That's,
she just got pregnant.
okay.
She just got pregnant, and she had a daughter. And then when her daughter got big, she also had a daughter without pregnancy.
Isaiah
Without
chapter 32
a man.
and verse 9.
There you go.
Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech.
There you
Many
go.
days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. Gird your sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the feet, for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine.
This is Ezekiel 34 and 30. Thus shall they know that I, the Lord their God, am with them, and that they, even the house of Israel, are my people, saith the Lord God.
When what happens, Art?
And ye, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your God, saith the Lord God. So this is why we
Women are men also.
Yeah, in this society, of course.
man.
Ellen
Hey,
DeGeneres is trying to become a man. We understand
Hey,
that.
sister, that's
Hey,
not
hey,
true.
hey,
What you're
hey,
saying is
we-
the reason why we in a fallen state right now.
That's why the woman,
Listen, man, this
the
woman is
woman's
completely
name
satanic.
is
She's against
called
his
the
word.
woman
She is.
that
She's a
carries the
Satanist, man.
womb.
She's a
So
Satanist.
it's the womb. I'm not a Satanist.
No,
I'm
you
a
are.
Hebrew.
Hey,
The
you
womb
are.
is
The
the
same
man
language
who
as the serpent
carries
in
the
the garden.
womb.
Hey, what-
That's why she's called
Okay,
a womb
well, what we about
man.
to do though, what we're about to do, we about to go back into our studies because we was breaking something down to the people about these holidays that we in right now. So we're gonna have to pass up on that. We're gonna have to pass
I know
up.
you all just can't
Yeah,
can't deal with it.
No, we can't
You
deal
know,
with that.
just
We really
as
can't.
the woman
We really
is
can't deal with that.
programmed to put down the man here in this society,
Hold on.
so are you all
No, we
programmed.
not.
we
Let me
not.
tell you
You're
something.
programmed to put down the
These brothers
female.
not-
No, we're not.
Yeah, they are.
No,
All
You're
of
under the
you are.
program.
You're
You're
under
under the
the program.
program.
I am
We're
not. I'm
not.
far from that.
No, we ain't
You
under the
can't.
program.
I can give you your props, but you can't even give women a little.
Y'all-
It's like you have
A
such hatred for women.
A righteous woman follows the word.
I am a
That's what it
righteous
tells you,
woman.
right?
That's what the
I
scripture
am a
says.
righteous woman.
That's what it says. No, you're not. You just said the Bible. You said you said Bible.
You said that
You don't even know who I am.
You said you don't believe.
I'm not that arguing with everything what I
When
say.
they teaching
They
you,
cannot
ain't
teach
gonna
me.
get it,
See?
man.
Yeah, she
Because you
blocked
don't
it.
know-
Not about this.
you don't know the word.
She blocked it.
I've been studying for 20 years,
You don't know the word.
God taught
you don't
me.
know the word.
but
You
they
don't know
won't
the word.
listen.
You don't know the word.
I'm just trying to tell
see the
you
curses on
there
it, too.
are
You don't know
lies
the
in
word.
that
It's not
Bible.
lies in the Bible.
Yes,
All
there
you talk about
is.
is lies in the
This is the
Bible.
reason why she
Bringing
looked the way
up
she do. This is
Walter
Isaiah chapter 3 and verse verse 13, verse 18. In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet and their cows and their round tires like a moon. The chains, the bracelets, and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands, and the tablets, and the earrings, and the rings, and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles, and the wimples, and the crisping pins, the glasses, and the fine linen, and the hoods, and the veil. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall be stink, and instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of a well-set hair, baldness, and instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth, and burning instead of beauty. That's why the Most High done jacked her up, man.
I mean, that's why all these
Our people, that's why we talked before. The sins have filled up to the uttermost.
That's right. That's right.
So he blames the men. He never blames the women.
No, the woman got
He blames the men.
man and woman that don't follow this got the judgment. Y'all gonna be swimming and bathing in the lake of fire together if you don't repent.
That's it.
And you clearly don't want to
That's it.
repent. That's why you've been rejected.
That's why when you go against these words, man, the Most High will send curses upon you.
Yeah.
When you want to say that this book is written by these Edomites, man, you out of there, bro.
She talked Walter Cronkite.
Man,
She said
Walter
that-
Cronkite in the grave wasting away.
Right.
But the word of Yahweh stays strong and lives forever.
and look.
And she gonna talk about a dude by the name of Walter Cronkite.
and you know how we know that? We gave her an opportunity to speak, and Walter Cronkite came out of her mouth, man.
Come on, man.
Hey, we didn't hear nothing about the Most High,
She never called Bible chapter and verse at all.
but Walter Cronkite comes out of her.
It's not.
We was trying to be open in that situation, but when we opened the gate up, nothing but buffoonery came out, bro. We already knew what it was gonna be, but we gave an opportunity in the floor, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it came out Walter Cronkite, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, and after that, Walter Cronkite and a woman who had a baby without a man. Come on,
Come on, man.
Man, come on, bro.
Also,
Three.
the Nubians.
Oh no.
teach it.
Hey, look, Nubians. Hey, look,
also
I'm gonna tell you,
teach that the woman
that meter of folly is just reaching to the roof because you done mentioned the Nubians in the midst of Walter Cronkite, man. Your thing is all over the place.
How do you know?
It's not true.
It makes sense.
Because that's
Hey,
the philosophy
man.
that these women
Hey,
are
I-
following.
Bro, just ignore her, bro.
It's one of them things.
Just ignore her, bro.
See, that's the problem. That's the problem with this nation. The women want to be first.
It's not
That's
about
the problem.
She gonna keep
It's not
on.
about male
let's-
chauvinism.
hey,
for me.
what we
It's not
gotta-
about that
well,
for me.
well,
I don't
that's
care
fine.
about being a male
Hey,
chauvinist.
the male
I don't
is,
care
but
about
you ain't
that.
about
Well, I'm gonna tell you what.
I'm not a
Let me
male
tell you what.
basher.
Let me tell you what. We gotta do this here right quick.
Yeah, y'all said, but y'all came back on me.
Yeah. Well, look, but I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something.
And I'm
We ain't
just
gonna-
telling you,
we ain't gonna
Walter,
deal with you no more. We ain't
don't
gonna deal
worry
with you no
about
more.
Walter Cronkite.
We gonna
I'm
do-
telling you. That's not funny, bro.
Hey,
Go-
bro.
go-
Hey, it is
Go
funny.
and
You mentioned
prophesy
Walter
somewhere else.
Cronkite.
You a prophetess of Baal. Go down the street, get you some listeners.
Yeah.
You obviously got some
I
information.
listen all the time.
No, you got
I
some
listen
information.
all the time.
Go and lead.
I mean,
go and lead.
hey.
He said, woman lead. Go and.
But you know
go
what
and
I
show them
don't
out.
understand about you brothers? Why y'all all so angry?
No, we're not angry.
No, yes, you are.
But let me tell you
You
what.
all are. The others are angry.
Let me tell you
They
something.
always
When you come
like
out,
this.
when you come out with doctrines,
I'm always
when you
talking
come against
sensible.
this, then you become an enemy of this.
What make you think that everything in that book is correct?
Well, look, that means that your mind is over here, our mind is right here. So that means we separate. We separate.
That means they still got you.
See, that's why we're angry. Ecclesiastes chapter 7
There you
verse
go.
7.
There you go.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
So, man.
There's your answer. We're wise, and we don't want to be, we want this captivity to end. We realize we're being oppressed. And guess what? We're wise men. So guess what? We're going to be a little bit mad.
Yeah, it's going to come out like that.
For sure.
You shouldn't be mad at your sister. You should be mad at the sister, not at your sister or your mother.
When you start spitting folly, because other people will listen to that folly too.
Part of the system teaches that a woman should rule over man. So that's a dope.
Look, when
at the end of the day.
So just like when we was talking about earlier, if a woman underneath this system, if that man comes up against that woman and he
we were talking about that before we started.
We was talking about that before we started, and that woman entices that man to come in and clock it. And we ain't saying that he's supposed to do that, but if she entices him because she knows what she's doing, and then those people, she said, I'm gonna put them laws in your life. But then the scriptures say that
you should not be putting your hands on her.
Didn't I just say that though? Didn't I just say that? The woman understanding the system entices the man, and he goes off.
She entices him to hit her.
Man, look.
Lord. Well, now
I'm just giving you an example.
What kind of craziness is that?
You saying that
Why is it all on the women? No, I don't know no women that do that.
Well, you.
Come on.
Well, you obviously ain't been watching any news or know what's going on.
She don't know anybody. That's just what it is.
Yeah, because man, we give you examples. There's examples of everything that happens on this planet.
Robin Givens.
There you go. A Mike Tyson, Robin Givens type thing, or whatever. Plenty of brothers and sisters. We just give. It's not to say that every brother does that, but they do that for an advantage. Let me get this brother because she knows she has power.
And then talking about how women use the system. A lot of women will say, well, look, this is a system. Y'all don't got to be mad at us, but who actually keeps the system going? Who is the hamster on the wheel that keeps it going?
The women.
The woman.
They keep this.
They're the ones who know. How's a woman making $12 an hour? Got 4 kids, and she able to take care of her kids?
Because of the system.
The system came in there. That's why the Most High is going get all that stuff.
It's going to be
and these women that ain't following
what's wrong with you making $12 an hour?
The Most High gonna let them eat their own babies.
What's wrong with you making $12 an hour?
No, he just gave you an example. He just gave you an example.
To be stable in
She's able to be a damn demon in this society
because of the system.
And that's why the Most High is going to remove that out the way.
It's wickedness.
And you know what?
She shouldn't be able to take care of her children.
Snip, they're going to be eating their children.
That's what the scriptures say.
That's what they're going to be doing. Instead of food stamps, they're going to eat their own children.
They're going to eat their own children.
That's what they're going to be doing.
But where's the man in that series?
The man ain't getting no food
want to be
stamps.
submissive. But man, I'm telling you right now.
A woman don't know how to
handle. No woman who don't want to be submissive to me. I'm not taking care of no woman who want to walk outside, dress half naked.
Let Satan have those women.
I agree with you. I agree with you like that. I agree with you.
Or let Jesus.
She can go and get her.
Let Cesare be their man. Right?
Oh, that's right.
I'm not.
I ain't got no man.
Who want to tell me what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah, go ahead. Go with Cesare.
I'm not. I never put my hands on women. I love women. I respect women. My whole family is full of women. But you think I'm not taking care of them? If I come in the house and all the lights is on and I go to turn the lights off, they want to tell me no flipping back on. I'm not giving them no money. I don't have to. I'm not doing that. I'd rather be celibate than to take care of a woman who don't want to do what I say.
Yeah.
I'm not going out here to deal with my enemies. A world full of my enemies to take care of a woman who don't want to obey me. I'm not doing that.
Let them go to Esau. I mean, this one just go to Esau.
And it's a
If the woman has the problem with it, go to Esau.
That's why they go.
Because they don't want to
I'm
be
not
under
saying
the
that you all
man.
don't have a leg to stand on with that point.
There's
of view.
righteous women out there that will
I'm
follow
not
this
saying
book. You
that.
ain't
That's
one of them.
I'm not saying
You ain't
that.
one of them. That's what we saying.
That's
You
basic.
you don't know me, mister. You can't say
We
that.
know you. You don't believe in the Bible.
You don't know me.
You just said the Bible was.
Oh, God.
You said
can't say that.
You just said you don't believe in the Bible.
You did.
The words say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Come on, bro.
Oh,
What the-
hey, that's hey, he got
You know what I'm
hey,
saying? Hey.
that's true.
So
That's
if you
true.
don't want to be submissive to no man, you don't want a man to be in rulership over
I
you.
never said that.
You did. You said the woman
Hey.
is the leader. You said that.
Hey, listen. Let's see what Solomon had to say.
Hey, Solomon got some good.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by it. Behold, this I have found, saith the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found.
Amen.
Man,
That's coming from Solomon.
Man,
Hey,
hold up.
hey, look, and he was wise.
Boy, that boy was wise.
That boy was wise,
That
man.
boy was wise, man.
So when you circumvent the order, so I guess the spirit is.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why, even for righteous sisters, when the end comes, if you're not a child, you better be underneath the man, or you're getting destroyed. Meaning that he's going to have to bring you to somebody.
Yeah, you're gonna
Before that, because if not, you're going to get destroyed. There's reproach.
Yeah,
in
that's
fact,
right.
I'll get Isaiah chapter 4 and 1.
Because we coming up on the last days right now.
Shoot,
Yeah.
we- yeah,
We
yeah.
coming up on the last
And the thing
days.
about it, a lot of our
It's
women
wicked
don't
right
understand.
now.
Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. A lot of our women don't understand
wicked ass
that,
nation.
that what's going to come upon this place, they ain't going to be able to handle.
They
How much
not.
more the man?
Yeah,
so
right.
you think a woman going to be able to handle all hell breaking loose?
I don't even think I can handle that shit. I'll be on the street. I've been on the street for a minute.
Yeah.
looking at it like
You think a woman going to be able to guard her house against people trying to come up there and get food
got
in the
machetes,
fridge?
got guns.
Right.
No, man.
Come
Hey,
on,
man,
man.
you don't think these people loading up for this time to come up?
They
bro?
load. The
They
white
load-
man loaded up. He loaded up. He got ammo. He got guns. He
Hey.
got armored cars. He got.
You got bunks.
Listen,
Nah,
listen to
go ahead,
this.
Doc.
This is Isaiah chapter 4. Now, my title says Distress of the Times. And this is chapter 4. And it says, and in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Yep.
Come on, bro.
That's in a time of adversity. That's in
That's
a
in
time coming
distress.
up.
Is
Look,
to take away our reproach. Because if these women ain't got the covering, in fact, yet
They gonna
Isaiah
be
chapter
getting raped,
32
man. They gonna be
start at
getting
the
raped
top.
in the streets and murdered. See, that's what this satanic ass kingdom got ready for you, rape and murder.
32. This is Isaiah chapter 32. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest.
Yep,
Come on, bro.
yep.
They going, hey,
And
man.
any woman out there that's in Israel, outside of Israel, talking about they don't need a man. Yes, you can have a woman that's single, celibate, you're without a man if you're truly being that way. But if you're not,
If you're not
you better be under a man.
and operating under the
And
guise
under-
of these scriptures.
Your man is under Yahawashi, you are under your man. That's said the scripture. Not Walter Cronkite or any other Edomite
Right.
out there putting up any information.
And like
not
the-
what Gloria Steinem said.
Right.
Not what Gloria Steinem said. Not what Joel Osteen said. Oprah.
Yeah.
Is y'all the best that?
And Little Man said.
right.
All these other demons tell you that you should be. Child, please.
When they come against this right here, know of a surety that is not the Holy Spirit, but an evil spirit.
Exactly.
That's why the brother kept saying that. It's a demon out there, bro. If they come against this word, if they telling you that so-called Esau and changed up the words, that's not the Holy Spirit, man.
Yep.
That's a demonic spirit that's coming against the scriptures. Because see, this is what the Most
This
High did.
scriptures condemns everything that this devil has done to us in our captivity.
Right.
And has a judgment prescribed for him.
Exactly. And
But see, a lot of them,
see?
they don't want that. They want to be
They want to be here. They don't want to be in the kingdom of God. They want to be here.
Yeah.
In this fucking evil ass.
Eve wants Satan to rule, bro. They want the serpent to rule.
Now,
This is the rebellious Eve's
I have
paradise.
heard them say.
hey man, look.
There's no place like this on the planet. Bro.
There's nothing
That's
like
why
this
we're
on-
saying this is Babylon the Great, man.
New Testament was
Babylon the Great. It's a land of
to-
confusion. A great land of confusion.
Confuse the children of Israel.
The New Testament, if you got life experience and you went through tribulation,
She don't
in your life
believe in the
and you
New
was at one
Testament,
point in
Doc.
time of
She don't
sin,
believe
when
in
you
the
read
Old,
these
the New,
words,
Genesis to
they should ring
Revelation.
true to you. It
Yeah,
don't matter.
that's right.
I don't got to go back into the Hebrew and all that shit.
She need to go find the prophets of Baal and prophesy with them.
Now tell me this. What were we given for instructions on how to conduct ourselves on this planet? Just like somebody go out and buy them a car. They got an instruction manual inside on how to operate that car.
Exactly.
This is the instruction manual for the children of Israel right
Exactly.
here. How are we supposed to conduct
The
ourselves
Old
and
Testament.
operate in this
The
day and
Old
time.
Testament.
And the new, because it states that the son came in the volume of the book. And obviously
Exactly.
she don't believe in the volume
She
of the
don't
book.
believe in it. How's she gonna tell us about old or new when she don't believe in
it
either?
right now, God talks.
She don't believe in either.
Go to Isaiah 43.
Don't even quote those. You don't believe in the Bible. We ain't listen to you. You done lost your credibility a long time ago. You done lost your credibility a long time ago, bro. Let's keep it moving, bro.
He was what?
Supposed to have paid our ransom.
He didn't pay no ransom. We still got to obey.
Let me get this real quick. This is let me get.
People will tell you.
Where's
that was our ransom.
what was we on? I'm up here trying. We was on
Who's on Judas?
Judah. We was talking about the the holidays or whatever.
Yeah,
You got
I'm gonna
something?
get something.
Go ahead.
If you got something, go ahead and bring it out. I got
That's
something.
43.
This is
43.
Don't mind this demon in the background, brothers and sisters.
43.
This is Joshua chapter 24 and verse. Let me get this right here. Verse 14. Now therefore, fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth.
There you go.
And put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye Yahweh. And if it seem evil unto you to serve Yahweh, choose you this day whom ye will serve.
Whoa.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land ye dwell. But as for me and my house, we will serve Yahweh.
There you go. There
Where
you go.
does it say Yahweh?
Now we're gonna go into
Where
it.
does it say that?
Now, see, we go into these scriptures.
Let's
Go into these
say
scriptures. See,
Yahweh.
he's going to send our Lord and Savior, Yahawashi, to save us from our enemies and all those that hate us. This is Luke 1 and starting at the 68th verse. Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he hath redeemed his people and hath raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. Now, he differentiates between the enemies and the hate. So the enemies are those other nations, and those haters are speaking of Israel. Now I'm gonna show you. This is Psalms 81, starting from the 13th verse. Oh, that my people, so he's speaking to Israel right here. Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways. I should soon have been I should have soon have subdued their enemies, talking about those other nations, and turned my hands against their adversaries. The haters of the Lord, this is talking about Israel. The haters of the Lord should have submitted themselves unto him.
Yep.
Come on, bro. These are the haters.
Yep.
These are those Israelites who oppose this Bible.
Yep.
They should have submitted themselves unto the Lord.
Yep.
But their time should have endured forever. Meaning that if you would have submitted yourself to the words that are written in this scripture, you would have ruled forever, man.
Yep.
But we ain't do that.
Yep.
Our people went off. So the enemies who are those other nations and those haters who oppose the words of this scripture, which are men and women,
Yep.
they gonna get it. Those are the haters of the Lord.
We just need to do away with wicked women and not deal with
Oh, the Most High gonna do it. It's gonna make a thorough finish of wicked woman. A thorough finish.
Man.
See, that's the reason why when you go back into the Exodus, when we were leaving when we were in the wilderness, you had wicked women that were also sacrificing and praying to the golden calf
Hey,
too.
hey, who is the sister brother we always bring up? Jezebel.
Jezebel,
And Ahab, man.
seduce my servants to
And commit fornication and all kind of harlotry, man.
Yeah, 'cause
these days, sacrifice unto idols.
you know what the main thing a wicked woman wants is for you to celebrate these holidays.
Man,
Like even this guy, he got to celebrate Valentine's Day.
gotta celebrate.
He got it. Valentine's Day come up, and he don't bring nothing for her. She leaving.
See, yeah, if he don't bring tribute, if he don't bring that
He say
sacrifice,
tribute.
man,
I like
to
that.
idol,
I like that.
it's
bro.
over, man.
I
It's
like that.
over.
He say
yeah, but I
tribute.
ain't bringing him shit. I don't give a damn.
I like
I
that.
know all my
And see that the gatekeepers of wickedness is the woman.
It's the woman. Yeah.
They're the main ones that bring forth the doctrine, the fruit of the tree of good and evil to the man.
That's not true.
Man,
The main one, the wicked woman, they're the main ones that want to keep all these holidays. They're the main one that want to celebrate birthdays. They will make excuses about celebrating birthdays.
Man.
Even when we tell them that the Gregorian calendar is wrong, you still want to celebrate birthdays. You still want to celebrate New Year's. You still want to celebrate Christmas. And we show our people that they're all idols.
man,
Right, they are all
And
idols.
who's the main person fighting for it?
the woman, man.
When it comes to wicked holidays that don't have nothing to do with the scriptures, the main one that's upholding it, because who's doing the cooking?
The woman.
Who doing the cooking for all these holidays?
The woman. The woman. And they setting up the Christmas tree. I'm at the house for Thanksgiving. They setting up the Christmas tree.
Yep.
Hey,
They
boy.
getting ready for the Christmas tree.
And then a lot of the men, listen, a lot of men do stuff because they women, if they don't do it, they woman gonna be.
They woman gonna be. If they don't do it, they woman gonna fuck.
Men don't
somebody
give a
else.
damn about no damn Valentine's Day, but you know why he have to consider it and mark it on his calendar? Because it's woman.
Cause the woman. Cause if you don't buy her no chocolate
Is that what
strawberry,
it
she
says?
another man gonna buy her some
Woman
chocolate
will over.
strawberry.
That's Isaiah 3, right?
I think I just came out of
Yeah, these brothers is in subjection to these women. I'm not in subjection to no woman. My mama can't tell me nothing, man. My mama, when my mama see me, she go the other way. Cause she know me hit her with this Bible. She know me hit her with it. She see me this morning, I'm coming down 2 blocks away. She see me, she turn and went the other way.
You know why, man? Hey, man, because when you start,
God told you, I'm not mother and not father.
But what it say after that? What it say after that? What it say that? It say that the parents supposed to do what? They supposed to be in subjection to God. What? And they not supposed to provoke the son. And they provoke me every day. Gonna ask me, do I want to have? Do I want some ham? Do I want to set up the Christmas tree? I told them no. The only reason I came to the house for Thanksgiving because my little nephew was at the house. That's the only reason.
What about your little niece?
I don't got no little niece. But what I'm saying is that the women is the ones that keep us wrapped up in this satanic kingdom.
and see, when you start to circumvent the order that was written in Genesis 3 and 3 and 15, and you put that woman above the man, that's when this order comes into the household and minds are gone into a wicked state.
If I was Adam, I was gonna let Eve eat that apple by herself, and I would have kept on tripping.
That's what he should have
I would have
done.
kept on tripping.
If he should have just let her eat it and perish, and then the Most High would have gave her another one. But the Most High didn't set it up like that.
Man, I would have let.
That's the reason why.
It's a story. It's a story.
It's a story behind it.
It's a story.
It's a
behind
lesson to learn from it.
Man.
Now I'm gonna get this. Is in Titus chapter 2, starting at verse. This is what she's supposed to be doing, but she ain't. Verse 2 and verse 3. The aged woman, likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, not teachers of there's no Bible.
Or then,
Bible written by somebody else.
Or Esau done touched it.
I didn't say that.
They may teach the younger woman to be sober, to love their husbands,
There
to
you
love
go.
their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands.
Man, hold up. They don't-
Hold on,
Hey,
bro.
Bro,
Wait, hold on. That the word of God be not blasphemed.
Man, hold
that
up.
hey,
Hold on, I'm gonna read that one more time. Verse 5. To be discreet, chaste,
What chapter?
keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of God be not blasphemed. Which is what's happening right now. The
Right.
blasphemy of the word is happening right now because of this.
Oh no, I ain't got it, man.
That's the reason why the word, this right here, this disobedience from the woman, is what blasphemes the word.
Yeah,
Because that is exact the rebellion that that serpent set up in the garden.
Yeah, I got one for you. This is Isaiah 3 and verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hand shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Man,
And women rule over them. Children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. That word for children is talking about mockers.
Yeah.
Like Edomites. But it's not actually Bunyan.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. The word. Yeah, that's right. What the brother's saying. It's not Bunyan. Yeah, and it's some more on this. Oh, it says, "Oh, my people, they which lead thee,
woman,
cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths." Come on, man.
Women, wicked pastors.
He did. Well,
all that lead.
Women and wicked pastors.
Listen.
Oh, not y'all.
Listen.
No, not us. We teach this word.
We teach this word according to the way it's supposed to be. No.
She ain't agree with one thing we said. That's how we can tell you got a Jezebel spirit.
She got
we don't got to agree with you. You in disagreement with us. We obey God. We don't need to be in agreement with you.
I'm not in disagreement.
Yes, you are. Everything you say is negative. They got a negative energy coming out.
Demon, bro. Children are oppressors, and women roll over us.
Yep.
And where is that happening more than anywhere else? Here in Maryland,
man. America.
A woman gonna say she gonna lead you right into the damn pit of hell.
She gonna lead you into hell. I want to know what all
you might as well bump highway to hell.
And Christmas and all
this. ACDC or whatever when rock bands was back in the day. You know, we free falling right into the pit.
To the abyss.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, and just to let you brothers and
That's
sisters,
why we have zero tolerance, man. We can't.
We don't have time for it.
We ain't got time for this stuff, man.
And then also, just to clarify for you brothers and sisters out there, the scriptures do speak of righteousness of women like Judith and Susanna,
exactly.
and Deborah.
That's why we said there's righteous women out there, but there's wicked women out there that need to be destroyed.
That's right. And see, when we come up in and we speak, see, these women that we mentioned in the scriptures, these are women who feared the Most High and who were taught the way. I'm gonna give you one right here. I'm gonna give you one straight from the jump, and we're gonna see if the people that's listening out here that are obedient like this woman. Where is it at?
What you looking for?
That's Susan.
Oh, okay.
You got Susan from the top?
You got all the brothers being effeminate. If you want to make money in this nation, you got to be an effeminate ass brother.
Yeah.
Walking around with tight.
That's what a lot of people don't understand about corporate America.
Man.
A lot of people don't understand about it. There's many aspects of corporate America, and I seen it, bro. From the time I got out of college, I seen that a lot of men that rose up, of our nation, rose up as ranks, they are either super effeminate, or they were straight up gay.
Or Uncle Tom.
Or their Uncle Tom. Straight up ready to sell out their own people in them corporations.
Real. You can't be straight up Uncle Tom. Or
Here it is right here. This is the book of Susan.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Hey, bro. You chill the language, man.
Yeah. I ain't tripping, man.
You know, because right now, bro, you can't be doing like that.
Yeah.
We're not Great Millstone. I'm just letting you know, we're not Great Millstone. Bro.
We gotta be. Yeah. We
so
just gotta
be very careful how you talking, bro.
Because
you don't see us using that language.
I feel you.
Here we go with the book of Susan. There dwelt a man in Babylon called Joachim, and he took a wife whose name was Susanna, the daughter of Chelseas, a very fair woman, and one that feared the Lord.
One that what?
One that feared the Lord.
Oh, Walter Cronkite, bro.
One that feared the Lord.
Come on, bro.
Her parents also were righteous and taught their daughter according to the law of Moses, man. So just to let you sisters out there know and the brothers out there know, we do have righteous women. We ain't against no women up here, and I hope we made that clear.
We're against wicked women.
We're against wicked men and women.
Wicked men and women. We're not going to hold our tongue for them.
Yep, we're going because it has to be. The scriptures say, "Cry loud and spare not."
Yep.
So when these individuals come up and they start to bring out these negative things against the scriptures, speaking against the words of Yahweh, we have to cry loud and spare not.
Yeah,
we can't spare their feelings about this stuff, man. The scriptures tell us not to.
Yeah, because those same type of women are like your homegirls that want you to go back into the world with them, so you could just get destroyed with them.
Right. Cause man, hey man,
That's why we gotta let them know
that
hey, that's why we gotta let all our people know the truth.
that's why it's so serious when we talking about these scriptures, man. Cause this is our life.
That's somebody's mother. No, we gotta let them know.
You gotta let them know about these
we ain't got
scriptures,
time
man.
to bite tongue because this place is coming down to an end. We ain't got time for this foolishness.
And we right here at the end, man. And what if we was to allow something like that to just continue on, to perpetuate, come over here and make a statement like that, saying, oh, well, yeah, no, that's not true according to the scriptures. Now, man, that's a spirit that's anti against Yahweh.
And keep this, these are the same type of people. They be in your churches. They'll come to us, say they don't believe in this, but then they go on Sunday to you. A lot of our people are confused.
Yeah, man.
The same person that will come and argue with us and tell us the Bible ain't real goes to church on Sundays.
Right.
Is going to go to church, so-called church, on Christmas morning to worship Tammuz. But we
in error.
But we're in error though.
Come on, man. You can't be like that, man.
Come on.
You can't be passive.
There's
the Most High, when Yahweh
cursed be the man that keepeth his hand from shedding blood, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. In Jeremiah,
we got this sword. We're gonna chop you up. We're gonna chop you up into pieces.
Hey, look, this is the word. Like the brother say, this is the word. You put an S in front of that thing converts to a sword, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to. You gotta swing it, man. Cause look, when Yahweh Shah was up there preaching to them people, he was preaching as a man with authority, and his voice, he had a voice like many waters, man.
Guarantee if you see probably your children, they jacked up.
Man, so you got
to know the drill.
Yeah, man, that's just how it operates. That's
probably
how it goes,
got a son out there in Huntsville, got a freaking daughter in another place, being a freaking welfare queen.
That's the type
of people that they're raising.
That's what happens when the curses are upon our people, man. Cause see, when they operating under a household like that, man, they learn disorder. So when they come out, they become disorderly.
Yep.
You know
that's why the curse has come upon our nation to the uttermost. Like it says, like Paul wrote. Man, he said that the curses have came on our people to the uttermost.
That's right.
You cannot go anywhere on the planet and see this. You cannot go anywhere on the planet and see this type of tomfoolery going on, man. The only group of people that their own woman ruling on the planet.
On the planet.
And then it's your fault. You know why you can't see? Because you ain't got no vision. You need a head. A man got the vision. He getting that from Yahweh Shai. Mm-hmm. Just like in this proper order. You ain't gonna be able to see. You ain't got a head. You ain't gonna see a damn thing.
Just like Paul says. So it's gonna be certain women. It's gonna be certain women that don't have men, but they gonna have to be going according to this word, though, man. Mm-hmm. They gonna have Yahweh Shai,
and they ain't gonna be bucking up against the truth.
Yeah, bro, against the words in this book right here, man.
If this offends you, then hey,
that's just how it is.
Hey, if you're scared, go to church. And we ain't talking about this church. We're talking about go to Joel Osteen. He'll tell you what you want to hear. A lot of people don't want to listen anyway.
Man, they don't want to hear it, bro. They don't want to hear it.
No, a lot of our people, we're talking about our people that don't want to hear.
Yeah, we're talking about our people.
They don't want to hear nothing.
We don't.
There's people out there that is hearing.
Yeah,
Jesus as Santa Claus. They want to hear Jesus as Santa Claus.
We don't generalize. We don't generalize across the board. We make a distinction between our people that's going off and our people that's doing right. So when we talking to the people,
let me get this.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 27. But when I speak with thee, I will open thy mouth, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh, he that heareth, let him hear, and he that forbeareth, let him forbear, for they are a rebellious house.
That's our people right there, bro. That's our people right there, rebellious, man. The Most High gives you instructions on how you should operate, and what people do the polar opposite of that, man.
Yeah. They make all kind of excuses why they want to celebrate Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right.
All kind of excuses.
And then they'll make many more excuses on Christmas.
That's why it would have been good especially for the Southern Kingdom, it would have been good for Esau to actually have commemorated a day of captivity over y'all and see if y'all would have celebrated it.
They would have, bro.
They would have.
They would have.
I know this.
They would have.
Because the Northern Kingdom has no problem with celebrating even Thanksgiving. Even some people that are Native Americans still celebrate.
Right.
On reservations where they ain't got nothing for themselves. They
Oh,
still
man.
bringing out a turkey and eating.
Hey, here you go right here.
So that's how we know a lot of our people, they don't want to be ruled by Yahweh, man.
Here, let this go by because this is too much crap over here. That
The sisters don't want to be under subjection because they want to do that.
and look, doing it on the Sabbath day.
No, that's not. I mean, that's a sister sitting there driving that thing. That's a sister driving that. That's not a
Man,
white
don't even entertain that. Let that
Hey,
demon-
this
let
is
that demon
Amos.
die out and go down the street.
This is Amos 5:21. I hate. Man, look, the first word the Most High come out with, bro. I hate.
No, God is love. He loves everybody. He loves everything.
I hate. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, turkey, ham, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard your peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, O Christmas tree.
Yeah. Jingle bells.
Here come Peter Cottontail.
I saw Mommy kissing Santa Claus
Come
underneath
on,
the
man.
mistletoe last night.
Man, come on, man.
white
Man, the Most High ain't
Yeah,
with,
White Christmas.
he ain't with this stuff, man. He is not with this stuff,
And
man.
Jake was taught that by their oppressors.
By their oppressors.
That's the thing about it.
Man.
And Jake don't even consider, like, you know what, damn, where did we learn this from? We learned this from our oppressors.
Right.
The same people whipping us on the back, hanging us, lynching us,
Taught us
raping
that.
us, massacring us, doing all kinds of stuff, putting drugs in your neighborhood, building up a prison industrial complex against you,
Right.
messing with your music, messing with your food,
Totally putting
miseducation your kids.
Man.
putting a total demonic vibration in the minds of our kids, man. They grew up to be 2 times as worse as their parents, man.
Yep.
Man.
So that's why you see the perpetuation of this evil just going, increasing every year,
Yep.
exponentially.
That's why all the social statistics even prove that it's just this. Israel's done, bro.
They done,
It's finished, bro. The only Most High just gonna save a remnant. You can see it.
And
you can really see it, bro.
Yeah, you can really see it. Just like when we went into the book of Judith, man, they studied you. They studied Israel. They understood what your strength was. Man, look, they understand it, and so they're gonna keep on implementing. Because you know why? Israel's gonna eat everything that they enemies give to them.
Yeah,
bro.
they're gonna celebrate Christmas, Tammuz. They can't. Now, if you
No matter how many times you give it to them.
now tell a Christian you give them $100 if they can show you Christmas in the Bible.
Man, it say not to cut the damn tree out the forest, man. It say not to do that.
It says not
say
to deck the halls with it, right?
let's
But they gonna do it though.
Hey, let's go.
No, they gonna get the new Dab sweater from 2 Chainz.
Man,
They gonna get the new Dab sweater. They gonna get the Black Santa Dabbins.
Man,
Shit was
it
winter,
say
huh?
Hey,
clear as day. You know?
Hey, let's go and get
The
it, bro.
workman in the axe, it say clear as day. That shit.
Hey, here it is. It's Jeremiah 10. It's Jeremiah 10. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, which our people do.
They serving the gods on the other side of the flood, like Joshua said.
Yep.
If you want to do that, go and do that.
Go and
But
do
we're
it.
gonna
We gonna serve Yahweh.
So that's the Most High to put a distinction.
But,
And
bro,
he's been put that there.
he been put it there.
He's
but-
like, if you want to worship Tammuz and put up the Christmas tree,
Go, hey.
because that was around back when we was coming out. That was been around.
Yep, that always been
The
around.
evergreen tree,
And
they used to deck it with ornaments and all that and put presents underneath.
That's right.
Man.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed. For the customs of the people are vain.
Yeah, because during that time you have the winter solstice.
Yeah.
And over there in the Middle East, you can see different stars
Yeah.
and things like that, and they be dismayed during that time
Man.
of what they're seeing.
It is a difference on that side too, bro. You look at that sky, you be like,
Versus here.
Versus here, the moon look like a big giant, man, that thing like, man, that moon look close, bro.
What are you talking about?
Over in Israel.
Oh, in Israel, man, when you
Yeah, in the
look-
Middle East, the way Middle East is situated, it's situated where you could basically during certain times of the year you can see all kind of constellations.
Man.
The moon be real close. big old crescents.
So it looks like it's a different world.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, over
It
there,
does, bro.
But that's a different world over there.
Man, you'll see these like shooting stars and things be looking close, bro. They be like, you're like, man, look how close that thing is, bro. And you just see it like, choo.
That's why the nations was worshiping worshiping the heavenly bodies.
Yeah, because it's a different, hey man, you go out here and you look at these stars out here, man, you like, man, there ain't nothing to really view. But when you go over there, man, it look like you see like a row of clusters. It's like a cluster of them jokers, man. You like, man, I ain't never seen that, man. It's like some old painting up there, dude. It looks different, bro. It totally does, man. Let me finish this up. This is for the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen, with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers.
That's a deck the halls, man.
Deck the halls. Yep, that's right.
Yeah. They deck it with silver and gold. That's why you put the silver and gold ornaments on there. And all y'all are doing is celebrating Tammuz, man. That's all y'all are doing.
Right.
That's the commemoration of the birth of Tammuz.
They say, but they'll say it's Jesus. If you ask them,
Yep. Yeah, they'll tell you that, bro.
It's Jesus. Man, how does that have anything to do with Jesus, man?
Because Tammuz was the first virgin birth, and God called it an abomination. That's how it has to do with it.
Semiramis is straight up lying.
Yeah,
When you go into Wisdom of Solomon, it tells you nobody comes into the earth by any means except by by the means of a man and a woman getting together.
Yep, that was
because Nimrod had died and she got pregnant, probably by another man.
Yep.
She went and played the harp.
And then she said, "Oh, look, immaculate conception."
Right.
And that's the reason why when you look at the tribes, right, especially the tribe of Judah, if you notice one thing that the syndrome that our women have is the Semiramis and Tammuz syndrome, because she was the first single mother that was elevated in society, was Semiramis, and that's the reason why these women take a high. There's a when you really examine it, when you diagnose this thing on a spiritual level, you see that this is Babylon. Because if you notice, if you go online, go on Facebook, go on Instagram, if you see a single mother with her son, you know what she's gonna say? My king. Because she was saying the same thing when Nimrod passed away. That was Nimrod coming back.
Oh yeah,
and that's why Tammuz is actually her king too. And that goes back to the Oedipus complex. The Oedipus complex, which deals with the whole sexual attraction between a mother and her son. And the woman, the woman of our nation, they push that, bro. They want their sons to love them like as if they're their wives.
Man,
and they say that's my king right there.
Well,
my king. That's what they call their son.
Now you really see why the Most High has to take a subset of Israelites out of Israel to his own, man, because our people just ain't gonna get it, man. They gonna keep on doing the wickedness,
man.
But to the righteous brothers and sisters, man, hey, stay strong and keep pushing in this thing, because
this is scary, man.
Hey, man, this is separation right here. This is called the separation.
Yep.
See, you got brothers and sisters out there. They don't believe in baptism. Yep. They don't believe in the process and on how to get salvation.
Yep.
We have the Hebrew 6 that shows the foundation of Yahawashi. And so most Hebrew groups, they'll look at it and say, well, baptism is the word. Man, that's sanctification, man. You got it wrong, bro.
Yep. And
see,
the brother did a lesson completely showing you the difference between baptism and sanctification. If you can't get that,
man,
we ain't got nothing to say, because Most High is blinding people.
He's blinding people right now, man. And man, we see it every day. We see it today. You know what I'm saying? So it's, man, hey, it's a sad thing, man. We ain't come out here just to entice people. We come out here to teach people. But when people come up against the scriptures, we have to turn a certain kind of way, man. We can't be kind and polite when people coming up here, man. You gotta cry loud, spare not, man, and let them know. Let them know their error. Ain't that what the scriptures say? We let them know. But look, even though we explain and give the error of our people's ways, will they hear? Come on, man. Hey, man, we got prime examples. We get examples every time we come out here on the block. Will the people hear what we trying to say?
If God sent a woman here specially to teach, you would say she's a lie.
She's already a demon. That's already a demon.
A
woman of the Lord ain't gonna try and teach
He
men.
ain't gonna try to teach because that woman gonna understand what the will of the Lord is, and she gonna be in subjection.
That's why, listen, that's the reason why we see brothers and sisters. There's a reason why. Let's just keep it real. We can talk about all we want about all these different camps. You're not gonna see a woman here in Babylon set up a camera with other women and start preaching His word. That ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm ready to do it.
Hey, look! Now tell them we had the situation online. The sister, what's the sister that be teaching on there? Man, she came out with that wayward father. Is her name Deborah?
Deborah?
Yeah, she was out there in the woods, and she was
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, straight folly, 100%. Man, we was listening to the doctrine, and we was like, man,
Hey, some of the stuff was what she was saying too. The Hispanics, they cannot eat Israel.
Oh yeah. She showed this.
Get your
Man, she cut.
That's why she got burning instead of beauty, man.
That lady.
And then her husband talking about the Sefer Bible.
Bro, and man, when you go into the comments of that chick, man, inundated with brothers, man.
Supporting her.
Man,
you guys gonna have to perish, man.
Bro,
that's why when it happened with Jezebel, they found all the men that was following Jezebel and they killed her. They killed them with them.
Yep, that's right.
They said every one of them that's following her slayed them.
That's
Man,
right.
they threw out the window, huh?
Threw her out the window,
Them
man.
dogs licked up.
Yeah.
Dogs ate her up.
Threw out the window. That's what needs to happen because of the lies.
A lot of these women gonna be eaten by dogs, bro.
They need to because
When them
they
dogs
right.
can't get their dog food no more, and they gonna start, they gonna, like in the cartoons, they're gonna be looking at them like food.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn from a woman into a freaking big old drum.
Hey, like Wile E. Coyote used to look
They
at
gonna be licking their chops.
looking
like,
at the
man.
road runner.
Yep.
That joker turned straight to a turkey.
That's the type of horror the Most High is gonna bring, man. This stuff is gonna be real bad out here, man.
Yep.
Hey man, and you know what? And that's why the mind you got to be in these scriptures, so the Most High and pray the Most High keep you sane in that time, man. Because man, that's gonna be a wicked time, bro.
Very bad.
It's gonna be a wicked. It's coming, man.
Right quick. It's coming right now.
And see, just like everything is just going normal, everyday routine. Let me go and take a stroll, go to the store. Hey man, not a clue what's gonna happen here in the near future, man.
They don't know, man.
Not a clue, bro.
Look at these facts, man. These feminine men right here. That's what they turn you into. When you be with the system, they gon' brainwash your mind so much. From this, you gonna grow up and you gonna be one of them.
They're a product of the last generation.
They are.
What is that?
And who was raising them?
The black women.
But what's that last generation?
Where were their fathers?
They not that because the women is Jezebel.
Oh,
The woman don't.
Jezebel.
Yes.
Hey,
No.
90%.
the government came and told the woman, if you want this Section 8 welfare, food stamps, you can't have a man in the house. And she said, okay. So you know what man was there? His name was Esau. He was there.
From the 80s on, talk about independent women.
Esau was there in the form of PBS. Okay, the public broadcasting system. He was in the form of Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie.
Well, where were you?
Okay, she went down to downtown to go collect the money, the weekly money from Esau.
Don't make all these excuses.
There ain't nobody making no excuses.
Ain't nobody making no
There ain't no excuses giving you truth. There's no excuses. That's truth.
Don't no man, even a wicked man don't want to listen to a woman running her mouth.
Come on, bro. You got men out there that are freaking. You got men in other parts of the world that are career criminals and they still take care of their family.
Right.
Do you think that stuff that happened here was because the men just didn't want to? The Most High allowed Esau to open up the curses. And what he did is he gave rebellious Eve the Jezebel's actual way to basically eat off of this society while putting their men away.
Now
Take away welfare today, these women will get in order overnight. And Esau knows it.
Go for it.
and see, we go through these scriptures, man, and the scriptures show us as men how we supposed to regulate our household.
Yep.
Now listen to what the righteous man would do for his household. But we understand people that's standing out here right now don't believe in the words of this because they say that a white man wrote this book.
I did not.
Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with. This is 1 Peter 3:7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, meaning that man gonna be teaching. He gonna be teaching. giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
I thought she was a strong black woman, though.
The weaker vessel.
No, she's strong and independent.
The weaker vessel.
INDEPEE. Do you know what that means? She got her own house. She got her own car. Look good. No, bruh.
And as being heirs.
Weaker vessel.
And as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. Finally, be ye all of one mind. So what if that man has the mind of Yahweh, Yahawashi, that woman has to have that same mind, man.
Yep.
If she's going against that mindset of that man with Yahawashi's mind, she got to go, man.
Yep.
It ain't gonna work.
Most High is gonna cancel her like Nino, man.
Now I just read
cancel her.
I just read a scripture.
You ain't got to do it. Most High will cancel her.
I just read this scripture out of the New Testament, and somebody out here said that it was written by a so-called white man.
Yep.
But I believe.
Say that.
Well, where was it?
They touched it.
Well, if you said that they if you said they touched it, that means that this is a wrong statement right here.
That's got to be wrong.
I didn't say all.
He must have been, don't dwell in your wife.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't be at peace with your woman, so your prayers be hindered.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he really said.
Yeah, polar opposite. Come on, man.
What I said.
Oh my goodness, man.
I've told many people this. 80% of the New Testament that Jesus spoke was spoken by David. The other 20% is the lie.
How do you know that?
Well, because I've studied it.
Oh,
Where
man.
did you get that? Where's the reference material?
Where your sources? Where your sources
I
at?
got that one from another minister.
He told you that? But did he show you where it was at?
Well, he didn't show
Man,
me.
hey, man, our people are truly destroyed according to Hosea, according to the lack of knowledge, man.
Came from
Man.
David. I haven't sat down and studied it.
Now you understand why Israel has to
something that you
maneuver
have not studied.
themselves like through a maze just to get to the knowledge of the scriptures, man.
Yep.
This thing is a tedious task to somebody just coming in, man. They have to maneuver through all this rubbish, like the English call it, this rubbish.
Yeah.
You know,
because they already fed with so many doctors before they get into the truth. Then when people so-called, I say truth, in a shameful way, meaning because why? It's not really the truth, but y'all get it.
Right, exactly.
Just knowing your Israel ain't the truth.
And they all the same. They all
That's
the
not the
same.
only
I have
truth.
not seen one sister dressed appropriately, man. Look at this Babylonian shit. They want a man to come and take care of them and respect them when they dress them like goddamn
Well,
prostitutes.
Gabby Douglas, who's
Come on,
on the Olympics, she was on the gymnastics team.
Yeah.
And she knows she's Israel. I know that for certain.
Oh, she.
Yeah, because she didn't put some, on her Instagram or something like that. But she dresses very modestly. I don't know if she's an IUIC or whatever.
Oh. So
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but she made a statement that women that her teammates need to start dressing appropriately. And who got on her? All these so-called black women. They got on her because she told the woman that they need to dress modestly, in modest apparel. Now, I get that. Modest apparel.
No, that's not. No, that's not. I ain't never told no woman I want her to come out and dress half naked so I can pay attention.
You saw that she spoke that, or that was
She said that last week, and black women, and so-called black women, well, black women meaning your mind is dark, you ain't got no light in your head.
Right.
They got on her.
And so,
Said she should dress however she wants.
And you see the folly in that, a sister trying to tell other sisters something
And this
righteous.
is a young one.
And it's supposed to be the opposite.
Yeah.
So the older's supposed to be teaching the younger, but now you have the younger teaching or trying to explain.
And mind you, they were the same woman that got on her about her hair during the Olympics, if you recall.
Yeah.
They got on her about her hair. Because it was now she'd have no creamy crack in it.
Come on now.
And she was, man, you know, you guys.
See, our people, they listen, like Prince said,
They love darkness,
they
bro.
never satisfied, man.
What is that? That was in John.
Because you're like my mother, she's never satisfied.
What is that, John 1?
Always jumping on the sister. Now he got one time say anything about the brother.
Oh, we got on the brothers.
We get on the brothers.
We got on the brothers.
We actually get on the brothers every single day.
It's just there. It just so happens that it's the woman's turn.
The
women of our nation that are rebellious. Because you got to let them know too. Because see, a lot of women in Israel, they point fingers at other camps. You might point fingers at Tahar and all that stuff. But a lot of these women, y'all celebrating these holidays. You arguing and fighting with your husband talking about I'm Israel, but you trying to celebrate a birthday.
Right, right.
You know?
Not all sisters.
But some of them doing that.
99% of them
we
celebrate
got women
birthdays. If you tell them you're
trying
not
to get-
supposed to celebrate no birthday, they're going to look at you like you're stupid.
He's a man of the house, king of the council. That's why you got his name. He told you ain't gonna celebrate no birthdays. You sit your butt
I'm not
down.
supposed to. But you know what? Sometimes I want to say, you know what, it's my birthday today.
See?
See, you just
proved the point.
proved his point. You just, because you know what that is? That's self-worship and self-glorification.
Yep.
And see, when you do that, that's not against that.
The number one, if the church, the Church of Satan, which is Edomite set up, the number one high holy day
is
your
a birthday.
That's the most important That's the most important holy day of the Church of Satan is your damn birthday.
That's true. That's true.
Because it's self-glorification, it's self-worship. It's the highest form of idolatry.
See, brothers and sisters, the brother just made the statement, and then that point was
Confirmed.
proven. It
Yep.
came out. Hey, out of the heart of the mouth.
Out of the heart, the mouth speaks.
Hey, man, it came out, bro.
Yes, I did say that.
And see,
I said it.
hey.
But you know what?
that-
For the most part, I don't celebrate my birthday.
Well,
For the most part.
For the most part.
Well, guess
Hey,
what?
look,
He don't.
Hey, look
They
here.
don't for the most part.
Look here. Okay, so now, some people will say, well, I believe I want to celebrate my birthday 100% of the time. And that's sin. So what about the people that say, I only celebrate my birthday 50% of the time? It's still sin, bro.
Exactly. Still sin,
It's
man.
still sin. So now we got people justifying sin. Oh, for the most part. Now that's when you start to get the understanding that people really don't have understanding of the word, man.
They don't, man. They don't want to understand the word because if they have to live by the word, it's too hard for them.
Yeah, but it's too grievous.
It's
Man,
too grievous.
well, I'm gonna give you the gist of what it is. You can break it down. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended not.
Yeah.
Come on, man. It ain't no comprehension of the light with people who are in the dark, man.
Yeah.
They can't see it, bro.
They can't comprehend it, man.
They can't comprehend
They
this
can't.
piece, man.
They're like, wait, I can't celebrate my birthday? What? Thanksgiving? What? I can't celebrate Christmas?
This place
Man,
so
look.
damn wicked.
Hey, look.
What you're telling me that we got it? If I believe in this, we got a kingdom coming? No.
Yep.
What about Esau?
Woo. Oh, yeah. It
That
confirmation,
Malachi
bro.
right here, huh? In the Malachi 1.
What you got?
What you got?
It say the oracle of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord, but you say, how have you loved us? Is not Esau Jacob's brother, declares the Lord? Yet I have loved Jacob, but Esau I have hated. I have laid waste his hill country and left his heritage to jackals of the desert.
There you go.
If Edom says, we are shattered, but we will rebuild the ruins, the Lord of hosts says, they may build, but I will tear down. And they will be called the wicked country, and the people with whom the Lord is angry forever.
Forever, man.
hold up.
Boy,
Man.
that's a serious piece
Man,
right
hold
there,
up.
man. That's
So
a serious.
really, that's
Yeah,
I know
right.
you got another version, but the King James says that the border of wickedness, the people of whom He hath indignation forever.
Right.
Man,
Forever.
Yep, forever.
Not for an age, forever. You're gonna get, in fact,
Man.
that's coming up next, man. Eternal judgment, going into the Hebrew for forever, everlasting.
Right. Because man,
Because
our people are.
We gotta let them know. We gotta let our people know the judgment, man. That
it-
way you cannot say you did not know that you was gonna be cast into the lake of fire if you didn't repent.
Because you know what happens?
Forever.
Because see, what's happening is that the fear of the Lord truly is not in the people. That's what it is.
Yep.
They don't have the fear of the Lord, bro.
Yep.
Because man, if you understand what the end result of this knowledge that you're applying in this day that's contrary to His will, man, you would change overnight, bro.
Bruh. Knowing the fear of the terror of the
Come
Lord,
on.
we persuade none.
Yeah, man.
Because I seen Tahar, he had a lesson concerning, what's this guy's name? Vocab Malone.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, Vocab, I don't know if you, man, I think you would eat about it. But if you better hope you Jake. You better hope you Jake. Because if you are, then you just get, you'll down this side, and then you'll come back in the kingdom.
See,
in your right mind.
See. Now that right there is contrary doctrine, man. And what it'll do? It'll allow you to continue in your wickedness on this side. Cause
man, it definitely make a Jake take a deal, maybe become an agent. Call the Rosicrucians, call the Jesuits, take a deal, start teaching false doctrine.
Start, telling everybody the earth is flat, type thing, you know. You know, start
Babylon is Vatican.
Start doing Rosicrucian.
Esau ain't gonna be done away with.
Right, Rosicrucian doctrine, and then start trying to assert authority over other brothers. You know, start ruling not according to the scriptures, because the scriptures don't say operate like the Nicolaitans.
You can't lord it over brothers, man.
You can't lord over brothers, man.
How's Yahawashi gonna have lordship over man if you're lording it over?
Right, exactly.
That don't make no sense.
Yeah, man, you can't do that, man.
You should be pushing the lordship of Yahawashi, man.
That's why
over men.
That's why he continues. That's why he said what he said at the end. Love ye one another. I give you a final commandment. Love ye one another. He kept saying it because there was tension between brothers, man.
Even back then.
Them brothers was
having. That's why he had to show them. Listen, it ain't about who's the greatest, who's the whatever. He says that's not even given unto me, but my Father decides if you're gonna sit on my left or my right.
And look what Yahawashi said unto Peter. As they was walking, John followed. It said that the one that loved Yahawashi, whom Yahawashi loved, followed. And Peter say, look, why he following? So you understand that this brother didn't have too much love. Man, why you up in my mix, man? Why don't you stay back? And then what did Yahawashi tell Peter? Hey, look, what is that to you? Follow thou me. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, look here. What you worried about him from? You come over here and listen to what I'm saying. That's what he had to tell Peter. And Peter, because see, Peter obviously was showing some tension towards that brother. He said, man, why, what's up with this, man? Why he following us?
He told him to teach. He said, feed down my sheep. He said, what about him? What shall he do? He said, if it be so willed that he tarry till I come, what is that to thee? Thee
follow thou me. Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying?
So he had to let him know, man, because that's letting you know that brothers was having problems back then. They weren't perfect men or these, like people say, they gods or something like that, because that's what Israel likes to do, put the men on a pedestal like a god or something like that. They were regular men just like we regular men today, and they had issues even after the Lord, even while the Lord was on the earth. They had issues. You think they ain't gonna have?
Because they had a carnal mindset at the time, of authority, and based on what people understood of authority. That's what Israel has. That's why a lot of guys that left certain groups, when you really examine it, they really left because they couldn't have control and authority over men. And it wasn't because it was a doctrine thing. When you, like we talked about before, some guys did. We left for doctrine.
We left. Hey, we didn't believe in the doctrine,
dude. Anybody saying that we wanted to have rulership or how he wanted to be the head. I didn't want to be a head of no damn wicked satanic camp. I didn't even want to even get ranked when I got ranked. How about that? When I got so-called ranked, I didn't even want that.
People ain't that, man. Look,
be an authority and answer to freaking recall. Man, this guy calling me, hey,
where the money?
Hey, where'd you go to prison? I'm gonna answer to a dude with a freaking biker jacket. Get the heck out of here. You do that. That's what you do.
Yeah, man.
Just make sure y'all got the money and the tithes ready, and every week, man, because they need that bread, man. It's for their benefit.
I heard them brothers up in New York was buying prostitutes, man. Out of DMS, man.
Come on, bro.
Hey, bro.
By reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken
of, man.
That's the reason why I said what Eusebius was talking about that earlier. Eusebius, the bishop of Caesarea back in the 4th century, he talked about how all of us were typecast in the same group regardless of doctrine.
Right.
So that's why the way of truth is evil. That's why the guy rode the bike. He was upset, but he might be thinking about how he dealt with. Now, if he came over here and he was coming up against the word, he got what he deserved. Right. We know how them guys operate. They automatically coming against you.
Yeah, and they
we'll let anybody come up and show themselves to be
whatever
to show who their spirit is. After that, we chop suey, man.
It was plenty of conversations we had with brothers that came up, and they were just sincere. They may not agree with us. They had their own thought in their mind, doctrine. But then we just sat and we discoursed, and we went back and forth on it. But you know, it's all in reading the spirit of a brother, man. Because some brothers just come up and they just want to be contentious automatically. They just like, what y'all about? Come on, man. Bro, don't approach like that, man. Because now now these words gonna come out differently to you.
Yeah.
They're gonna come out like a sword instead of brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me address your question, brother. Yeah, such and such, such and such. You know, he coming out with that with battle armor on.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, now it's time to pull the sword out. I was about to give you the word. Now we're gonna put an S on that one real quick.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It also shoots both ways now.
Well, we're gonna give them the word, and if they come in a different way, it's gonna turn into a sword.
Yep.
That's just how it is. It's going to initially be a word of love.
What people think as how we should operate is when they come up and say whatever they say, we should agree.
Yeah.
No.
What is that called, bro? That's called passiveness, right
Yeah.
there.
It's called political correctness.
Yeah.
See,
We're not politicians.
Yeah, we ain't politicians.
We're ambassadors of Yahawashi. We're not politicians over here telling you one thing and meaning another.
I'm telling you, the soul of God all
You come up here talking about some Jewish fables, some fairy tales. We're gonna tell you that's a lie.
Yep.
You ain't gonna sit there and co-sign it just to make you feel comfortable.
Well, God also have women do the same thing. You're wrong when you say he doesn't.
He don't though. I've never seen no women teaching the word or want to
Wanna
give a
block
damn about
anyway.
the word.
Right.
A woman she ain't built for that, bro. She know that. Because she know on the other side what it entails. And it tells people coming up, asking questions, people being demons. She don't want that.
I see him handing out.
Shorty got drama in her life. Why is she gonna add more drama?
Yeah.
You know, this is our duty. We have to do this.
We have to do it. Hey, and you know what, man?
You know?
When the Sabbath comes in, that's how I feel, man. I'm like, hey, man, it's time to go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I like doing it. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I really do.
And that really, you have to be built. The Most High has built you to like doing it.
Because I mean, you know, because you get attacked. You get attacked in this thing, man. You have certain issues. You may have a downturn because Satan is coming against you and causing havoc in your life.
Yeah.
But man, if the Holy Spirit is working in you, man, hey, the Most High, He gonna build you up, bro.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, man, it's time to go out there and push.
Yeah, you're a vessel, man.
Yeah, man. And you know, that's how you got. We just spirits and bodies, man. And when you really think about that, man, the Most High is in control of it all. Hey, I understand this brother's going through a test, but hey, let me throw the Spirit on him so he continue to be this way in this word. So in the midst of his test, he can still continue doing what I required of him. You know, so
Yeah, we have faith in this word, man.
yeah,
We have faith that the Most High is going to seal the elect,
right,
and that we just got to do our part, and the Most High is going to bring other brothers into the fold who are going to be laborers,
Right.
and bringing in other brothers and sisters into the fold.
right.
That's why we're teaching them the basics. I think we're really teaching them the gospel.
Yeah, that's
You know?
And you got brothers.
Which we can't, without a shadow of a doubt, say that we got it.
Right.
We got the gospel.
And that's a beautiful thing too, man. You know, that's a beautiful thing. These are the words of Yahweh and Yahawashi, man. These ain't our words, man.
Yeah.
If He's imparted it on brothers to get it, all praises be to Yahweh and Yahawashi. We're not being boastful about anything about this, man.
Yep.
We under the will of the Father, man, and the Son.
That's why we're trying to reach those. That's why it tells you, Yahawashi says He's king to seek and save that which was lost.
Right.
And all Israel is not the lost sheep.
Right.
Because if He was looking for all Israel would be in it.
Yeah, all Israel be in it, but
There's
now
a lost sheep is the fold that was from Him from the beginning.
Yeah, that certain subsection of Israelites
Yeah.
that was in the midst, boom, and then they got to, you know, that was the ones that He gonna grab out, man.
Yeah.
Because we're in the scriptures in Matthew where it talks about the sheep on the right and the left,
making money.
those are Israelites it's speaking of, bro.
They're ready. I can't turn on around the camera, but they're ready in their Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
You don't
You could probably
understand what
flip it
this
around a
is
little
doing
bit.
his wickedness. When Satan come to Jesus in the wilderness, Jesus was had been fasting 40 days. He say, if you the Son of God, make the stone
They're ready in their
turn into
Christmas
bread. What he tell
Right.
you?
Already in the Christmas
gift.
gift.
Obey God and to turn the stone
They're
into
already in
bread.
their gear, man.
You don't have to turn a stone into bread.
They already got their
You don't have
sweaters
to
and it's
work
hot as
the
hell
bread
out here.
to turn a stone into bread.
All right.
Because you need bread.
They about to get the
You
the two-chain dab shirt.
She don't have to
we
peddle
better
this wickedness. She's
Have a
doing that
stone?
because she chooses to. She got her
Still got
breast
a little bit.
exposed. That's wickedness.
We can finish up the point on what's it called.
What she doing is wickedness. Her having her breast out is wickedness. Her sitting up here with dealing in alcohol is wickedness.
This
That's
is
wickedness.
Even God has
Psalms.
baby.
God say don't get drunk.
That's true.
It's wicked.
And this is why we're telling people during this time,
Right.
and if y'all saw the lesson, I said during this time of the year is when demons turn up the most.
They do. They
From the time of November all the way to the so-called New Year, this is when they really try and turn up on you. And for you younger brothers and sisters in the faith, y'all gotta understand that y'all are setting up for righteousness.
Right, right.
This is Psalms chapter 96 and verse 5. Let me start at verse 4. For Yahweh is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. So you're not supposed to be fearing Thanksgiving, which celebrates the goddess Demeter, who is actually the goddess of agriculture. In fact, her symbol is a cornucopia, which is the same symbol that you see in Thanksgiving. It's that little thing where you see it's like a horn-looking thing, and it's got fruits and things coming out of it. That's a cornucopia.
Yeah.
And that's her symbol. That's who you're celebrating when you're celebrating Thanksgiving, in addition to the slaughter of your own people, which they use to commemorate that feast here in Babylon. Verse 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols.
All idols.
So if you're celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, your own birthday also, you're celebrating and worshiping an idol.
That's right. That's right.
Point blank and period.
And
we got great high holy days in our own nation to celebrate.
And our enemies want us to continue to do that, like we started off from the jump. They want to keep us away from the Most High. This is Psalms 64, starting at the 5th verse, talking about our enemies. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune and lay snares privately. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. And this is on our enemies. Everything that they've set up, man.
And you know how deep it is out? Thanksgiving Day, what they got? They got football.
Right.
They got you Jakes on TV, all your Hall of Famers, all your prominent ones saying Happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
Go on the internet, they Happy Thanksgiving, they showing them making turkey. Puff Daddy had a big old meal.
Right.
Had Snoop Dogg there, had all kind of people there.
Yep.
They showing all the turkeys they making. They have Oprah. Oprah got all these turkeys she making. She got all these cooks helping to make all these turkeys. That's how they get you Jakes. You Jakes want to be like them. Because that's who they set up as their rulers.
Man.
That's why they said the leaders of these people caused them to err.
That's right. That's right.
That's why when so-called Christmas come up, they're going to have LeBron coming out there. He going to be Merry Christmas before the commercials.
Right.
Hey, y'all have a Merry Christmas. And they're going to show their food that they have out there. They're going to show their family. They're going to show everybody with their sweaters.
Right.
And they're going to show it all on TV. And everybody going to be having a jolly old time. And you know, that's the reason why during this time of the year, a lot of domestic violence goes on. Mm-hmm. All this pressure that Esau puts on these holidays gets to these families, man. I done seen with my own eyes relatives that I had get into fights over this time of the year. Man. Because stuff starts coming back up. When family get together, people got beef with each other, relatives got beef with each other over something, and when they get together, it opens back up. They start drinking, then they start saying, you remember when you did this to me? You left me behind, I was on the streets, blah, 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 blah. Well, you tried to talk to my boyfriend, blah, blah. Fighting, domestic disputes. Man. All these cops are on alert from this around this time of the year. Man. About the increase of domestic disputes. And then you know what's gonna happen at the end of the Gregorian year? You know what happens? You know the major thing that happens the first week of January? Divorce filings skyrocket. You got people already plotting right now to divorce their spouses, their husbands, because we know 80% of divorces is filed by women.
80%.
Well, why?
And they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait for all these holidays to go through because I don't want the kids to be upset.
Right.
I don't want my kids to be upset because I'm leaving their daddy.
I'm gonna tell you. It was back in, I think it was around by 2002, 2001, 2002.
This foolishness. You think I'm gonna be a black man taking a picture with my brother laying on the ground?
Look at this. Now this is what happened around by 2001, 2002. They had this. What's the brother name that's out there preaching? That teaches a big church in Dallas.
Oh, T.D.
Jakes. He had a seminar where it was called "Woman Thou Art Loose." Man, don't you know? After that seminar, man, it was like 50% of those women went home and got divorced. And that was after a preacher had taught them something, man.
TD fakes, man.
Out there and you see,
and that book was used for a lot of women to divorce their husbands.
Man.
And see, a lot of these these divorces, that's what I have no fault divorces. Because see, these women can conjure up in their own minds why they're leaving their husbands.
Victim.
I know, man, listen, I know a woman, I know a girl that I work with. Her husband was married, they've been married since high school. And she filed for divorce for no reason, bro. No infidelity, not because he had,
159.14.
How much left on?
Oh, 18 minutes.
18. Oh,
okay. There was no adultery or no so-called cheating going on. She just wanted to leave him because she wanted to go on to her next phase of life. She felt like she still was a little bit young. She was in her mid-30s. She felt like she didn't get to live her life, so she's going to leave her and her kids and was going to give him custody because she wanted to live it up like a single woman, man.
Dang.
Man.
And I know the chick, bro.
That's
The chick I know, bro.
Wicked.
I ain't talking about some chick that I don't know. I'm talking about a chick I know, bro. Like I went out to, what's it called? Like work events.
Right.
And then she talking about she gonna leave her husband.
So she
And
wants
this
to go
dude
out
is
and have
over here.
sex with somebody else.
Hell yeah.
So
bro.
she gonna leave the kids.
She was
with
trying
the
to get
husband.
she was trying to get with me and a couple other guys that I knew.
Man, that's horrible.
And I was like, bro, and I was in the world, and I was telling these bro, don't even get with that. I said, don't even deal with that shit, bro. I said, let her go on her own.
Man, that's
And left him destroyed, bro. The
Man.
dude was destroyed.
And still got the kids with him.
Yep,
Because
dude
she
was
know he's a
destroyed.
good man.
Yep.
Man, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's just how it works, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you the straight up truth before Yahweh, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is,
This
bro.
chick left her man not because the dude was mistreating her wrong, all that stuff, but because she was ready to live it up, bro.
Like
She
these
wanted-
other females is doing,
Yeah.
they want to take girls' trips.
Yeah.
And they want to go out and take a picture in the middle of the street. That's, man, God going to destroy this place, man. I can't wait till God destroys this place, man. All that wickedness. You're going to leave a good man.
Yeah, Most High is going to destroy this place. This is Babylon, brother. Contrary to what you've heard, I know y'all have heard rumors out there that people are teaching that this is not Babylon the Great. No, this is Babylon the Great, and it's going to be wiped off the face of the earth.
That's
It's
right.
going to be the habitation of doubles, jackals, and other foul birds, and everything, as a memorial of what not to do.
Man.
Yep, that's right.
Don't
bro.
believe what somebody else is saying about this is not Babylon.
That's crazy, man. It's crazy how this thing was rolling.
That's why this place has to be destroyed. This is a reward for the prophets to see this place destroyed.
Right.
It tells you that. They ain't talking about the Vatican, dude.
Man, we gotta stay the course, bro.
That hurt
You guys
me,
gotta
man.
stay.
That hurt me, man.
You gotta stay the course,
Bro,
bro.
I'm telling you, man. What people understand is that if in this society, you just gotta, pray to, you're fortunate if you got a spouse, a wife, or husband that is in this thing truly.
Yeah.
Because out there, man, you already know, man. It's like any given reason. It's called no fault divorce for a reason. They created it in like 1969, 70. These women could wake up, Satan can get in their ear and say, you still look good, you're 30-something years old, you got a good career, you don't need to be tied down to no man. She gonna be like, oh yeah, you're right. And she gonna go, and you know what this girl did? This girl not only left her husband, but she went and got work done on her body to make sure that she could really be, chosen up on.
Man.
So this chick went and got tummy tuck, liposuction, breast implants, Brazilian, all that stuff.
I see one of my
and left.
One of these dudes that I knew back in the day. I tried to put him on to the truth. He eventually got into the truth, but his wife, she teetered a lot on stuff. She would say things, and then she would do the opposite, basically being hypocritical.
Yeah.
But anyway, the brother was making pretty good loot, and so she already had the plan set in motion. I need a tummy tuck. I need the lift. I need the implant. Threw the money down to get his wife what she wanted. Took off, bro. I talked to the brother, man. He in the Israelite piece, man, and I was like, dang, man. He kind of explained to me what went down. I was like, Chris, man, I'm gonna tell you, the person that you laying in the bed with.
Yeah.
You know the person you laying with. It ain't no way that you don't know who you playing with.
Yeah.
Because you've been around that person, you talk to that person, y'all exchange ideas and thoughts and things. And man, you know, deception is real, bro.
That's why the hearts are snares and nets.
Yep, and deception is real.
That's why brothers need to keep their thing in their pants. Stop sleeping with these women, man. For real, that's the main thing. Sleeping with these women, taking it out. We ain't got
Don't
to.
get out that body slanging. Well, I can convert it. That's why you didn't have a car. You went into somebody else's life.
Well, there's a thing inside of brothers when you operating under in a carnal aspect.
Yeah.
Your decisions will be based on carnality,
Exactly.
and so you're not gonna think about.
A lot of guys don't even know the traps of this society.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
lot of guys get into relationships, they don't know that if you get this woman pregnant, she gonna hit you over the head with child support.
Right.
Guys don't realize that later on when they get dragged to court.
Yeah.
Because why? They ain't being taught that.
Yep. They not being
A
taught.
lot of guys get, to this very day, as long as this stuff been going on, guys still get blindsided by the wiles of this society.
Yep, that's right.
They still get blindsided, like, man, he with child support.
Yeah, you should have known they was gonna do that.
What you think?
This is how this society is created. Man, it's created to be.
It's always brand on me.
It don't matter. How many women you see sitting there with the damn devil
We can say 50-50.
disguised as a reindeer?
We can say 50-50, but at the end of the day, at this right now, women are choosing their own bed to sleep in. And that's the reason why let's just keep it real, man. A lot of brothers, and I'm seeing a lot of brothers out there, according to the flesh of our nation, they ain't even with our women no more, man. Go out West Coast, they ain't even deal with it.
Yeah.
I was watching this morning, the sister out in the West Coast, decent looking sister, got a good job. She's talking about how I'm born and raised in Southern California. No black man want to be here.
You're right. They want white women.
No sister, man.
And then on the flip end, you see the brother that got his thing going together, and then sisters ain't trying to look at him.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shoot, they go out and have to go and get something, or they'll make the decision, say, well, hey, I ain't dealing with
You
that.
got guys out there, they just straight giving up on sisters, man. Because they don't want to play that game of being a thug. They gotta be a thug, they gotta do all the stuff the women say. A lot of guys ain't down with that, bro.
I mean, the thugs gonna hit it and quit it because they be actually looking for a little while to get what they want.
No, but a lot of women like those type of men because they're rebellious against the Most High. They're openly rebellious. Like they have tattoos, which is against the law. They do all kind of drugs against the law. They kill their own people, which is against the law. They sell drugs. They're sorcerers.
Yeah.
That's a sorcerer. So those type of women, those type of men, that vibration of Satan that's on them attracts a lot of women.
Yeah.
Especially in this current world. So that's why those men, in this society, in this world, they're gonna win. They're gonna lose at the end, but they're gonna win right now.
Cause I used to listen to them brothers that be on the block. They were like, man, I was with this sister, and this sister did me this way or that way. But then when you look at their lifestyle, he was like, dude, you was selling dope. You think you're gonna get a holy and righteous woman selling dope? Come on,
you know you're a dope boy, so what you gonna do, man?
Hey man, you ain't gonna be able to get that. Cause see what it is, that's that misconception that our brothers had on that thing, man. They thought that I could do this thing and still be able to get that holy and righteous woman, in the sense of whatever I do, she gonna say what I tell her to do. But then the minute he gone, come on, man.
Yeah, let me get Matthew 26.
Yeah.
This is Matthew chapter 26 and verse 6. Now, when Yahawashi was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head, as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying, to what purpose is this waste? For this ointment might have been sold for much and given to the poor. When Yahawashi understood it, he said unto them, why trouble ye the woman? Talking about a woman. For she hath wrought a good work upon him.
So this woman was being righteous, though she had many sins upon her.
Yep. For ye have the poor always with you, but me ye have not always. For in that she had poured this ointment on my body, she did it for my burial. Verily I say unto you, wheresoever this gospel shall be preached in the whole world, there shall also that this woman had done be told for a memorial of her.
That was a memorial from this woman through the mouth of Yahawashi. And with that, we like to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh through his son Yahawashi. Peace and blessings to you, brothers and sisters called to be saints. Shalom.
Shalom.